Let's do something with scripted expressions. I don't know if you used this before, but you can animate objects in Blender by using keyframes. You know, you go on it and let me open my screencast. You go on there and press I to set a keyframe. But also, you can go in any field and start with a hash and then use the property frame to move objects. So if I just put frame into it, the number of the X position here will be equal to my frame. So as you can see, in every frame, it jumps one unit higher with 5 here. Or you can use more complex expressions like using mathematical things, like if I want to move it slower, then I can make like the half of the frame rate, or let's make it 1/10 of the frame. So it will be just like then 0.1. So if I play, then it will go slowly, move slowly forward. Even more, I can use the sinus function and use again the frame as a property. And now it will, if I will play, it will go back and forth between, according to the frame number, between 0 and 1. The problem here is, jumps very fast. The problem here is actually, if I want to make a rotation, let's make it, delete this. I can again use the frame number, and it will rotate equal to this. But this is not what we are looking for. So you see that it is not really equal to it. The problem here is I have to use the radiance function to rotate, to turn this frame rate to degrees. So now you see that it is equal to, really to the equal, to the frame number is the degrees version of the, for this I have to use the radiance function. The same I can use also for, let's say, for the x value. I go here and copy this, and I make again a hash and paste it. Now it will go back and forth until here, and sorry, it's not doing the sinus, but like you see, 180 is equal to pi, which is like the radiance version of 180 is the 3.14. So radiance basically turns, multiplies it with the radiance and with the pi number, which is like 3.14. In this way, I can also make it use the sinus function to make it go back and forth between, let's make that also the animation. So like it goes back and forth between to 180. It is 0, and by 1 or by 0 it is 0. Go and back and forth. So -1 is here. Here's at -1, 270, and by 90 it is 1. So this is how to use the sinus function. Let's make another cube and use another scripted expression. Let's delete these drivers and let's turn it to 0 again. And now let's make something like going up and down by using the modulo function. Frame modulo and 10. So in this way, it will, let's play it. It will start by 0 and goes up every 10th frame till 10, and at 10 it becomes again 0. So in this way I can make like a, I don't know, something going just up and then going to the 0, resetting there. Can combine again the sinus function. Again, let's make another one. Also here. So let's not delete this one, but use again the sinus function. Again, using radians function frame. And if I will multiply this by something, this will increase the speed. So if I will make like here 4, this will increase the speed. Close the bracket again. So this will like go slowly back and forth. Let's stop this. This is nerving. So go back and forth. Faster. So I can, if I will choose as this, you see that this is much slower. Can make it faster. And let's make it by 16. It's going much more faster. And the reason that I used powers of 2 is it will loop then, it will loop in 90, I think it in 22.5, it will loop, yes, which is like the quarter of 90 degrees. And of course, if I want it to go more higher, then I will multiply this again, whatever I want. You can put it here, like let's make it 30. It goes up and back and forth to 30 meters. Yeah, this is like the very basics of the scripted expressions to make looping movements.